Good evening. It's been nearly 6 months since the mask mandate went into effect here in New Mexico. As the governor encourages people to keep following the rules, News 13's Courtney Allen spoke with a psychology expert about the fatigue that is wearing on people. She joins us live from home.
Jess, experts say the more people see others wear masks, the more socially acceptable it becomes, developing into the norm over time, but it's hard to get everyone on board.
You've heard it for months.
We have to do all of the work that we've been talking about.
Wash your hands, social distance, wear a mask.
It becomes challenging to sustain motivation. The longer that we've been exposed to this, we just get tired.
Understandably, there is some fatigue. You see some people failing to wear masks from time to time, others outright defying the public health order.
People want to go back to their daily lives.
Dr. Tanya Reynolds at UNM says the main reasons people fail to comply is because the politicization of mask wearing, plus mixed messaging about their effectiveness and necessity early on.
There's also issues with feeling as though your autonomy, your own personal freedom or beliefs are being restricted because we didn't vote on any of these safety procedures.
Reynolds studies why people think the way that we do. She believes people may be more compliant if the emphasis was less on how many are dying, which she says may discourage people, and more on how many are saved when masks are worn and how many have recovered.
We aren't getting those positive boosts of reinforcement. You know, we're sensitive to reward and punishment. I think we need to keep hearing the messages as to why it's valuable and that it's actually quite a, pro-social thing to do.
She compared the pandemic to 9/11 that resulted in sweeping airport security changes nationwide that people adjusted to after watching thousands of Americans perish on live TV. With COVID, people just see the death toll numbers due to HIPAA, often not hearing the stories behind those numbers unless they're impacted personally.
If you haven't encountered anyone who's contracted the disease or who's really suffered from it, it's not going to feel like a true threat. If it doesn't feel truly threatening, then you don't have the same motivation to engage in those protective behaviors.
Dr. Reynolds adds it's psychologically easier for people to deny the threat of the pandemic and perhaps avoid wearing masks that are a reminder of it. Back to you.
All right. Thank you, Courtney. Dr. Reynolds says societal expectations are also at play. It says it is important to remind people that masks are not a signal of vulnerability, but a sign of protecting the vulnerable.